Seriously, at one point, I'm not going to say who or give away a spoiler or anything, someone who's having trouble with their marriage decides that the way to fix it is to sit on a toilet in front of her husband while she's fighting with him, pull down his pants, and while he goes, "What are you doing?" she goes, "Slap me in the face with your dick." That happened in this movie.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
Today we're reviewing The Lifeguard, and I could give a shit about it. Starring Kristen Bell, who I like a lot. She's really cute, she's really funny, she's just a likable actress, and I like her a lot. And plus, the cover has her in a red bathing suit, so what do you got to lose? Nothing, right? Wrong. You watch this movie, and it is trying so hard to be that indie, quirky, weird movie about real people, and they've got the indie music playing in the background, but it's so far from reality, it's a fucking joke. What it is, this girl, she's 30 years old, and she hates her life. She's sleeping with her boss, which is her own fault as well. She's tired of it, she's done. She decides to just check out of the world and move back in with her parents' house. And her dad's like, "Sweet, my little girl's back home." But her mom's like, "What the fuck?" Her friends are like, "You were doing better than everybody. You were valedictorian. Why are you back here?" And her friends are all screwed up. One of them's a principal. One of them's a gay guy who works in this who sells pieces of art, but apparently could be doing something way cooler too, but he wanted to stay at home. And the principal's husband's a giant dick face. I mean, he's just a huge ball sack. And then what happens is she moves back home and she's being all weird and like crazy and like, "Woo, I just want to be young again." And everybody's like, "You're stupid. You can't just do that. This is real life now." Which I could see a movie about that being great. I could see, I can understand that, because people want to do that sometimes. Life can suck sometimes. Sometimes you just want to go back to your own bed and sleep at home and just check the fuck out. And you could make a good movie about that. And Kristen Bell would be great in a movie like that. But this movie, the script, the direction, the whole idea, the way they fucking worded everything, the way they did everything was just stupid. Like, nothing she did made any sense. She was just affecting other people's lives, being an asshole. She meets this 16-year-old kid. Mind you, she's 30. She meets a 16-year-old punk kid who looks like Bob straight out of SLC Punk. All of a sudden, they're just like, he's like, "Hey, what's up? We're going in for months. We hate our lives. Yeah, fuck." All of a sudden, she's like, "Yeah, that's the kind of thing I like." And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Spoiler alert, you can tell in the trailers, these two hook up. And a 16-year-old and a 30-year-old, cool for the guy. I'm not one of these guys who's going to act like that's a huge crime unless he's like super vulnerable as a 16-year-old or whatever. I messed around with the older ladies a little bit when I was younger. I did a little bit of cherry picking. I don't even know what cherry picking means. But the problem with the movie, they're trying to make it act like it's this deep sensual love. And it's porn. They make porn. And I know you're thinking, Kristen Bell, porn, cool. Not cool. It's this little 16-year-old boy and you feel like you're watching a rape. They have sex on a sink. And they literally show everything but it going in. And it's really gross. And it just keeps going. Now they're doing this in this bed. Now they're making out on a tree and he's doing stuff to her on the tree. Now they're over here. And it's just constant, really up close, showing everything, like I said, except for the money shot. And it's really awkward and terrible. And while this weird indie music plays over top of it. So if you want to watch a 16-year-old and a 30-year-old commit crimes by having sex together, while weird indie music plays over top of a really uncomfortable sex scene, watch The Lifeguard. Otherwise, this movie is dog shit. Everybody ends up being a giant asshole, and you don't like anybody in the fucking movie. Every single person in the movie ends up being an asshole, except for like maybe one of them. And doesn't even matter. So, but the thing is, this movie seems to side with her. It seems to want you to connect with Kristen Bell's character. And you're like, what planet do you fucking live on that all this shit's just okay? I give this movie a 3.0. It was absolute trash to me. I'm sorry, Kristen Bell. I think that you have a lot of talent and you just picked the wrong movie for this one. The script was terrible. The way everything went was terrible. My question for you is, what is the stupidest movie you've ever seen? Now, you sat down and literally couldn't believe that somebody thought that this was a good idea for a movie. I'm Mike from We Watched a Movie. That was my rant about The Lifeguard. Do not watch this fucking movie, and I'll see you guys next time when we watch the movie.
We watched a movie.